Hi, Internet. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, I'm going to be really awkward for this show.
No, you say that a lot.
I know. I feel awkward.
Yeah.
I'm just not in front of a camera like we used to be all the time.
Gotta keep you warm, I guess.
Gotta keep Chaz drunk. That's the only way to film shows of Wine is Serious Business. Hey, Internet, I'm Chaz.
And I'm Dan. Welcome to Wine is Serious Business. Don't know what episode it is yet. We're going to work some interviews in before we put this online.
Sure.
But we got a cool one lined up tonight. We forgot to bring the wines we intended to do for a show, so we decided to dive into the cellar and do it blind. We've got a 2010, a 2011, and a 2012 Oregon Pinot Noir. All different producers, so it's not a very academic blind tasting. And it's single blind for us, so we showed you a picture before we get started of what's in here.
Okay.
But still, I think kind of the goal for us is if we can figure out which vintage is which. That's what I want to do.
Which vintage, which producer, right?
Maybe we can pick the producer too. That could be good.
Yeah.
Right. But hopefully this is fun. We know y'all like the blind shows.
Yeah.
So
I can't touch the bottles.
Yeah.
It's too much information for me. There's a little bit variation in the bottle shape.
So wine number one.
Yeah, Dan's got to pour.
And I don't pay that close attention to it, so we get one on camera. Smell. You can smell the little bit of age character coming out of the glass already.
Wow.
Pretty nice. Yeah, a little bit of color. A little bit of, color's faded a little bit. Still some nice red. Just a little bit of brick starting. It's kind of in a good spot. Like you can see the age in there, but it doesn't seem
and pretty dark in glass.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, it's just a darker ruby. So
definitely smell the age on there too. It's like some raspberries and a good amount of leather, I think.
Sure, leather. But this smells like it's got that sort of the aromatics of like a Dundee wine.
It does. A little bit of
really,
funky earth,
yeah. Really distinct, like
Oregon funk for those of you.
Forest floor, yeah, we're the Oregon funk, right?
So, those of you who've been following us for a long time.
Yep. Yeah, but raspberries, strawberries, it smells super delicious. This actually smells wonderful. In my opinion.
Nice funky Pinot Noir. David Paris, you would particularly like the nose on this, I think, if you see it.
Yeah.
Cool. Definitely age character showing through again. Got some savory elements, kind of a little meaty, a little bit of like herbal, like a little thyme maybe going on in there, and then good bright raspberries, some dried cherries.
Yeah, the red fruits the red berry fruits really stick out here. Definitely like more towards this raspberry strawberry sort of flavor profile. Totally agree with the savory component on the finish. The tannins are pretty relaxed at this point.
I agree.
Acidity though is great here, which is really nice because it really kind of just makes this wine complete. This is drinking really nicely, really nicely.
Yeah.
So little bit. I don't know if this is a 10 or a 12 based on initially, but yeah, I don't know. It's
I'm trying to figure out, the savory components are definitely in there, and I think the fruit's starting to fade, so I'd say whichever one this is, also drink them up now. I don't see it getting better. I think we've got this good mix of components, and I agree. And I think you're kind of getting what you want out of the aging right here. It's in a good spot.
The key here is that the acidity is still fully intact, right? So I think you got a few years. It shouldn't be like a rush to drink if you got a case of this sitting around, but this is in a really nice place now. Dad said, it's not going to improve. It's just going to be different.
Yep. But you get a really good mix of those fruit and those savory flavors and
whatever this is, this is pretty tasty. So
I'm leaning towards the 11, but we'll see.
Really?
Did you keep that in the mouth?
Oh, I did. Yeah, I didn't spit it out, but I almost did. All right. I would say 10 or 12. I would not say 11. So personally, you're wrong, Dan.
Black pepper there, and I think we're both on the same page. Where I'll be shocked if this is not one of the Dundee Hills wines.
It is Dundee Hills.
Yeah,
guaranteed. There's no way it's not.
Wine number 2. There you go. Chaz is good at making the extreme statements while blind tasting it.
And then putting my foot in my mouth afterwards. Nice rinse. You got nowhere to go.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I know what Chaz is really like. I cuss this much.
I think almost everybody that watches this show knows what Chaz is really like right now.
This has got to be a 12.
Shout out to John Moser.
Yeah. Shout out, Moser.
Yeah. Thanks for sticking around. Always nice to see what you're up to.
He needs to come back out.
Yep.
So.
Fascinating. Similar age characteristics on this. I think the savory notes are really similar, and you wonder, right, is it leftover from the previous one? But I don't think so. I think there's that.
No, it's definitely part of this. It's reminding me of like cherries and dried cranberry.
Yeah.
It's it's got a nice savoriness to the nose. It smells nice.
I'm getting a little bit of roses as it's been in the glass longer. I'm really excited about this.
Yeah. Something a little floral for sure.
Great texture on contact. Holy mackerel. Yeah.
This is drinking really nicely. Yeah.
Man.
Great overall mouthfeel. Tannins are more intact here. There's definitely more structure. Still again with darker cherries. That sort of flavor profile. The savoriness is not there as I would expect it based on the way it smells. It's like
Totally.
the structural elements definitely are a little more dominant or not, I wouldn't say dominant, just more robust, and so that kind of leads to like a different flavor experience. Anyway.
But it really starts out like silk.
Absolutely.
And great raspberries and cherries on the middle, and the acidity is light but still intact on the sides. Right, a little bit of tannins late on the finish. A great evolution here. Man, this is just in a great spot. And now for me, do I pick the 10 or the 12? Until I taste the next one, I'm leaning towards the 10. But what about you?
This is the 12.
You feel like this is 12? We're different on these. Okay. I should have brought something to write them down. I'm gonna go with the 10.
I don't write it down.
Keep
I'm just
different.
sure.
Okay.
I just know. So
you just taste it. If you ever wonder, you can just taste it again and be like, snap right
here's
at
the
mic.
answer.
That's a good
Yeah,
one.
exactly. No, both of these wines are super delicious, though. This wine, I would not hesitate to age this much longer.
Yeah,
Based on structural elements.
yep.
Yeah, but it's drinking wonderful now. So
Yeah, I hope this is one of the ones that I have more of. All right, so I think this one's the 12 based on what I've already said, and you think this is the
11.
The 11. All right. Well, hopefully
It's the only thing that could be left, right? So
the rinse. Oh, we got a lighter color
Maybe I'm
there.
wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
That's leaning towards me being wrong there, looking at that color, but.
Oh. Tastes like
I
11,
love that
Dan.
sound. I love that sound.
Tastes like 11.
What gives it away? What tastes like 11?
Leanness.
Ah,
It's just absolute like lean fruit, like tart young berries. Not a lot of overall ripeness. But that's just my opinion, man.
and some of my favorite 11s have had some good character of grapefruit in them, is something I found. But I'm kind of looking for that when I taste this. But we'll see if it shows up.
Yeah, and this is a little more clear, which is also lending me like the visual component
I'm
here.
feeling like I'm wrong, but yeah.
It's a little easier to see through. So
Definitely more savory on the nose here as well.
oh, I like that.
I'm getting
Smells
like
great.
some
Yeah.
maybe like some fresh cut firewood, kind of, right? Like not like evergreen, but there's and not like heavy oak. That's not where I'm going with that either. But just kind of savory elements of like wood, a little bit of smoke. Not so herbal, right? In the savory components.
No, not at all.
Strawberry driven fruit.
The nose here is a little more closed than the last two too.
Sure.
I guess it's a little more. It's not cold. It's just it's a little harder to sort of grasp. So I'm sitting here making faces.
And these have all been open for about an hour for what that's worth.
Yeah, I guess for me it's like the sort of with a lot of 2011s had like a red tea sort of thing going on in the nose, like maybe like some like a little bit of potpourri, like a small touch of it. There's those components here. And just not a lot of fruit coming out of the nose. But some savoriness, I agree. Something lightly herbal.
Whoa. Much more savory on the palate. I'm getting grapefruit with peel. I'm going back to my... Chaz has got...
It's got to be 11.
It's got to be 11. Wow. Again, the tannins are still pretty well intact here.
Yeah. Structurally, this has got it's all still fully intact. The fruit is definitely like leaning more towards like a excuse me, I spoke wrong. A tart sort of like, I wouldn't call it underripeness. It's just, it's bordering on that.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure,
But
that makes sense. I mean, one could describe the vintage of 2011 that way in a general sense, right?
Absolutely, right?
The fruit flavors are definitely more delicate than the previous two wines. There's a lot less fruit here. The acidity is the dominant structural element, but there's a little bit of tannins that come in.
Absolutely.
And there's still a good sense of complexity. It's not that the fruit is absent.
The fruit is not absent.
Yeah, it's definitely...
It's just a completely different thing than the last two wines. Like, and the overall ripeness characteristic of the fruit here is what sort of like talks to me about it being 11. Also, the mouthfeel and the overall weight are dialed down, right?
Sure.
It's a little, I wouldn't call it like juicy. It's more it's crisp. Yeah. If I had 3, I'd drink 1 now and age 2 for 5 years.
Sure, and I'd
whatever.
probably drink 2 and age 1. Yeah, that's
go.
that. Yeah, I'm definitely.
We're
I'm definitely not get them out of my cellar. Yeah, but
Yeah.
Joy, what's your favorite of the 3?
I'm gonna say number 2.
Okay.
Number
Which
one,
one do you think
number
is
one's
the
my
number?
favorite.
The 2012.
I think 1 is 12. I'm sorry. I think 1 is 10, 2 is 11, and 3 is 12.
All right. What do you think?
10, 12, 11.
And I've got to go with you that that's the 11. So I'm gonna have to redo this. But I think this is the 10, and I think this is the 12. So
I'm probably wrong.
So
I'm usually wrong.
Here we go.
Sorry, double knowledge.
You nailed a couple.
I'm bad at blind
That's
tasting,
okay.
so.
Here we go. That's good. I do cuts, so you guys don't have to watch me untangle all this garbage. The 10.
Yeah.
There we go.
So I'll be all 3 for 3, 3 for 1.
Yeah.
Chaz
I
nailed
got it right, yeah.
So
All right.
Yeah. Oh, you got it right? Okay.
yeah, so I got it wrong. Let's see. And if this is the 11, we're all wrong. But if it's the 12,
No, it's the 12.
If it's the 11, I'm right. So I
Oh,
said
yeah.
10, 11,
You
12.
said this was 11.
that's the 12.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. This is the DePonte Cellars Dundee Hills 2010.
Yep.
The J. Christopher, Sandra Adele, 2012. We did this on the show definitely years ago.
Okay.
And I liked it so much I bought them, and it's amazing to see how they're. And I drank another one.
This is drinking wonder.
That must have had a different cork because I hated it and I felt terrible. And I was like, man, let's just see how this goes. And that one was definitely busted because this is magnificent. I wish I had bought more. And that makes this.
That's 20. Yeah.
Yeah, the 2011 Domaine Drouhin. They call it Dundee Hills still at this point? Dundee Hill, yeah. 2011 Dundee Hills. Pinot Noir. So, some well-known names. People have been making wine here for a while. High-quality stuff. All in the neighborhood of $40 but $30 to $40 range when purchased. This is still available at the winery as their library release right now. So,
Wow.
if you're out in the
Score.
valley,
Yeah,
swing by and grab one.
If you like something that expresses like this wine expresses exactly where it's from. Like this is a Dundee Hills wine to me through and through.
And I love that you enjoyed it so much blind because the reason I picked it for tonight is because we talked a while ago and he said he had drank one of these and he's like, oh man, if you got any of these in your cellar,
You drink them now.
Get at it.
They're delicious. Yeah, they're so good.
So this was fun for us. I hope
Yeah.
it was fun for you. This is the sort of thing we like doing on this show. So
Yeah. Hope you